Welcome back. I'm Travis with Linux Academy. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about Docker Content Trust. Docker Content Trust makes it easy to go and verify the integrity and the publisher of an image. Now, whether you use Docker Content Trust really depends on the security policies of your company. Most large corporations don't let you just use random packages on the internet. They need to be verified in some manner. So this is where signing images comes in. If you need to go and use an Nginx image, you want to make sure that the image you're using is actually coming from Nginx and not just some random guy on the internet. So when Nginx goes and creates a new image, they go and sign it and then push it up to Docker Hub. And this is how we know we can trust it. So now I'm going to walk you through the process of going and signing an image. We're going to start by going and creating a new image. Execute Docker image tag, use your Docker Hub username /weather-app, and use the latest tag. We're going to be creating a new image. Again, use your Docker Hub user account / and call it DCT, and we'll be tagging it to latest. Now we need to go and create a key that we can use to sign things with. There's two ways we can do this. We can go and generate a new key, which is what we'll be doing, or you can go and import one in. So over here on the right, you can see the instructions for importing a key. Just execute Docker trust key load, supply the PEM file, and then use the name flag and supply the name. However, we're going to be going and generating a new key. We're being introduced to a new management command, and that is the trust command. This command allows us to go and manage trust on Docker images. So execute Docker trust key, generate, and then supply your username. Mine's going to be T. Thompson. You'll be prompted to go and enter a new passphrase, and then confirm it. In the cloud user directory, I have a new key, which is tthompson.pub. Now we need to go and add a signer to our repository. The way we do this is by executing Docker trust signer. And the signer subcommand manages entities who can go and sign Docker images. We can go and add or remove them. In this case, we're going to be adding a new signer. So we're going to be executing Docker trust signer add. We use the key flag and then supply the public key. Mine is called tthompson.pub. And then the name, which is T. Thompson. The last thing we supply is going to be the repository. So we're going to be going and signing rivethead42 /DCT. And again, you'll be using your Docker Hub username. Now we're going to be asked to enter our passphrase, and everything is good. Optionally, I can go and remove a signer by executing Docker trust signer remove, supply the name and repository that I want the signer removed from. Okay, for the sake of transparency, I want to let you know I accidentally broke my repository. This is what happens when you go and revoke a signer when you're in the middle of signing the repository. Don't do that. I had to go and create a new one, which is going to be DCT1. For you guys, just keep using DCT. Now we're going to go and sign the repository by executing Docker trust sign, your Docker Hub username /DCT, and then latest. Go and enter your passphrase, and now it's been signed. Now we're going to go and enable Docker Content Trust. This is only going to temporarily enable it. So if you execute export Docker_content_trust and set it equal to 1, this will go and turn it on. Likewise, you can set it to 0, which will go and turn it off. In a moment, I'll show you how to go and permanently enable it for your Docker host. Now, after executing this command, if I go and try and pull an image that has not been signed, it's going to go and reject it. And I'll demonstrate that in a moment as well. And finally, we're going to go and push our image up to Docker Hub. You may need to execute Docker login first, just be aware of that. After you logged into Docker Hub, execute Docker image push, your Docker Hub username /DCT:/latest. We'll be prompted again to go and enter our passphrase. And everything has been signed and pushed. To prove that we've enabled Docker Content Trust, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and remove an image. I'm going to execute Docker image rm. I'm going to supply my Docker Hub username /weather-app and making sure I'm removing the latest image. So this is going to go and delete it locally. And now when I go and try and pull it, it's going to be rejected. Now if I execute Docker image pull, rivethead42 /weather-app, we get this error message that says remote trust data does not exist for the Docker registry, and that it's not going to go and pull the image. So we know we are now using only signed images. So now we're going to do the exact same thing for Nginx latest. We're going to go and delete it. All right, it's gone. And now we're going to go and re-pull the image. And it's going to go and pull successfully because this is a signed image. Now we can go and have content trust permanently enforced by going and creating etc docker daemon.json. What this file allows you to do is to go and modify some of the daemon settings of Docker. So I can add the following snippet of JSON. I can set content trust mode enforced, and this is going to make sure that Docker Content Trust is indeed being enforced. We do have a couple other modes we can set. We have passive as well as disabled. At this point, I can go save and quit and restart the Docker daemon, and Docker Content Trust will now be enforced. Okay, because I didn't do this as root, I can't save it. That's fine. I don't want to implement Docker Content Trust anyway. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of how to go and do this for your production environments. So I'm just going to go and quit. And because we're running in Swarm mode, this would need to be done to all of our Docker servers. That's all I have for this lesson. Go ahead and mark it complete.